All my people, can I get a hello? It's your boy Seek. I'm representing the Hello Effect Podcast, also the Worldwide Fleet DJs, also DigiWax Media. The only place you trying to be seen and heard is live at the Penthouse for New Music Wednesdays. Who I got the pleasure sitting next to right now?
Hey y'all, I'm Sincerity Garcia.
So for people that's not familiar with your face, let the people know, first of all, where you from and what's your talent.
Okay, so I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I rap.
Shout out to Brooklyn. That was real quick. What part of Brooklyn?
I'm from Bushwick. I also lived in Bed-Stuy. My dad lived in Bed-Stuy. My cousins lived in Bushwick. So I was always back and forth, all that.
So how did you get into rapping or doing music?
I think being from New York, like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like for some of us, it comes second nature.
Yeah, that's rap. A fact. That's a fact.
But I'm going to say I took myself more seriously as far as, like, dropping music, like, in 2020. But before that, like, I was in cyphers, like in the parks and things like that with friends.
So you rapping?
Yeah, like I started off really like rapping. I was street performing, the train stations. I was like, I need a couple dollars. I'm gonna head to the train and rap, and people go pay me, and they did.
So it wasn't a time and place that you got discouraged as an indie artist? Because I talk to a lot of indie artists on my platform.
Say that again?
I said, so it wasn't a time and place where you were discouraged as an indie artist? Because I talk to a lot of indie artists on my platform, and that's the first thing, they don't get the support.
Well, I think to get in the support, we do got to put in the work. I think a lot of times when I feel like I'm not being supported or I feel like things aren't going the way that I want them to go, I always take a step back and reflect on myself. Like, what am I not doing? What could I be doing better? You know what I'm saying? Am I being consistent? And then a lot of times when I'm not happy with the support I'm getting, it's because I'm probably not being as consistent as I should be. Or I'm not reaching out to people that I should be reaching out, because sometimes we gain all these resources and we too intimidated or too scared to reach out. So a lot of times I like to, like, reflect on myself and not take things personal. Because if you start taking things personal, you're always going to feel discouraged, and you're always going to find someone or something to blame for why you're not where you want to be.
That's a fact. So what brings you to New Music Wednesday? What you promote? You got a song, a project? Talk about it.
Yeah, well, for one, just coming back on the scene, I feel like I've been a little just working on certain things behind the scenes.
Okay.
And so I haven't shown my face as much. Okay. And so really it's January coming out, just showing my face again. I have so much that I'm ready to release, and that I'm excited for y'all to hear, because it's coming from just a different space in my life. So I feel like it's part of, like, the evolution of Sincerity. And at the same time, I want y'all to listen. I'm going to perform today, so I want y'all to hear my song, We Outside. Go check out the video.
That's the name of it?
Yeah, We Outside.
All right, talk about that a little bit. Like, okay. How did you come up with that song, We Outside?
With that name, it's really, I want to say it's more like a anthem. Well, not an anthem. It's more like a declaration. Like, we outside, we're gonna go get it. Like, just speaking a little bit on just that. Like, just keep going. We outside. Like,
who produced it though?
Vinny from The Block produced it.
Okay.
And Benji Films did the video.
That's a fact. So before we get about it here, name one thing that you currently love about hip hop in 2026. And name one thing that you miss about it, because you've been doing it.
One thing that I love and one thing that I miss about hip hop.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. One thing that I love is that independent artists can have a voice, that there's space for everybody, in many capacities, that I think that, at some point was gatekept.
Yeah, that's a fact.
One thing that I miss is the respect for hip-hop and the education about hip-hop. I think that before, or at least like with mentors that I've had, like, respecting the culture meant knowing artists that came before you, respecting artists that came before you, even if you didn't hear them, even if you don't know the songs, even if you may not like how it sounds. Like, there was a certain respect, I think, for artists that came before us. So I do miss that about hip hop. Like, I feel like, and because everyone can have a voice these days, I feel like people just be talking out their mouth and just don't be knowing for real.
Now, that's a fact. That's a great point.
I don't just do hip hop music. I'm really part of hip hop culture.
I got tap in now. I got tap in.
And so it's important to me. Like, I love talking about hip hop as a culture, as much as I like getting on stage and performing music and all of that.
That's a fact. All right, so let the people know where they can follow you and support you at, and where they can find your music at.
So y'all can follow me at Sincerity Lyrics on all social media, and y'all can look up my music, Sincerity, on every platform. Sincerity Garcia, you'll find me. Yeah.
All right, once again, it's your boy Seek. I'm representing the Hello Effect Podcast, also the Worldwide Fleet DJs, DigiWax Media. If you're an artist out there, you're trying to be seen and heard, the only place to be is live at the Penthouse for New Music Wednesdays. Don't miss out on this interview. Hello.
Peace, y'all.